Bruce Wayne, why are you dressed as Batman? That is the best Christopher Walken impression I can do, which makes it possibly the worst Christopher Walken impression ever. Let's get on with Batman Returns.
Above Gotham looms its greatest hero.
Good evening, everyone. If you don't know, you should know. My name is Rameez and I am a filmmaker and a film critic. And in these Batman and Superman movie reviews, since I'm doing about 10 of them, I thought it would be a good opportunity to shout out some channels who have supported me, and in turn I want to support them back. I forgot to tell you about one great film critic in my Batman review, so now I'm going to tell you about two. Go and subscribe to these channels. These guys clearly know what they're talking about, unlike the plethora of movie critics on the tube. And the names are Mr. Josh Wingard, who recently reviewed Deadpool and Hail Caesar. Excellent reviews, by the way. And Mr. Magic Star Blaster, who is an infant when it comes to YouTube. He just started his channel and I enjoy his reviews quite a bit, and his Deadpool mask. And you two guys, check each other out. I mean, not looking at their channels. Check out each other's channels. So yeah, people, subscribe to those guys and tell them I said hi. Batman Returns is the sequel to Batman of 1989. It is directed by Tim Burton. It is even more of a Tim Burton film than the first one, which is why I think audiences didn't gravitate towards it. The film begins with the Cobblepots disowning their child, little Oswald Cobblepot. They send him down a lake, and he ends up being adopted by a bunch of penguins, and thus our antagonist is born, the Penguin. We also have one other antagonist and one anti-antagonist in Catwoman. The other antagonist is Max Schreck. No, but that would be kind of cool, honestly. Max Schreck is played by Christopher Walken. If the Penguin belongs in any Batman universe, it's definitely Tim Burton's. The design and look of the Penguin was so influential that it's still used today in the Batman video games. I actually really like this film a lot, and after the success of the first one, Warner Brothers threw a shit ton of money at Tim Burton. Catwoman. Oh my god, that costume. She just oozes sexiness, Michelle Pfeiffer. To date, the best live-action Catwoman ever put on screen. Anne Hathaway was good, but she lacked mystique, and Halle Berry's Catwoman lowered my IQ by about 50 points. Since I don't want to offend anyone, here's Robert Downey Jr. explaining what happened to me.
You went full retard, man.
There you go. That's exactly what happened to me. Everything, it seems, got better this time around. The acting especially. Michael Keaton actually gets to brood. The story focuses on him a bit more as well. Michelle Pfeiffer is hypnotizing and transformative. You really see her becoming a completely different person after her fall and when she becomes Catwoman. The Penguin is marvelously disgusting, and Danny DeVito embodies the Penguin so well. He was born to play that role. And Christopher Walken's Christopher Walken. I'm never going to complain about anything that involves Christopher Walken. I enjoyed Michael Keaton's performance a lot more this time around as Bruce Wayne and Batman, and we actually get to see him do a lot of detective work, which is something all the Batman movies lack. Not enough detective work, something the video games nailed perfectly. And the animalistic relationship Danny DeVito and the animalistic relationship that the Penguin and Catwoman share is a lot of joy to watch. You can see how much fun Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer are having playing those roles, and that's the key word. Fun. As dark as this film is, it's a lot of fun as well. The film might be a little too dark, as a matter of fact. The political plot point that dominates the film from the second act is a bit too mature for this kind of film. And it makes not only the audience watching question the logic, but also the logic of the characters in the film. Who would vote for this guy? Who's doing that? Producer, stop that. This guy. There you go. You just cannot make a political plot based around the Penguin. It works with Ra's al Ghul, and it worked with Bane. It just doesn't work for the Penguin. However, the aesthetic of this film is fantastic. It looks really beautiful. There's overtones of the color blue, and there's a ton of point of view shots from the Penguin, from Batman, and Catwoman. The cinematography got so much better, and you actually get to see what's going on. There's one complaint I had about the cinematography of Batman 1989. It was that it was too dark. You couldn't even see Batman's eyes in a couple of shots. None of that this time around, however, so the film looks much better, it's much bigger as well. The sets got bigger too. And as I said before, I love the animalistic portrayal of both Catwoman and the Penguin. It feels like a mixture between a fan film and a person who actually reads a lot of comics and watches a lot of Animal Planet as well. I love the scene when Catwoman brings up her 9 lives and Christopher Walken is just shooting her until all her lives end, and so his bullets, and she just kills him when she has 2 more lives left, so she kills herself. and Christopher Walken. It's such a cool and creative scene. I love this film. I found it to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to give this film a 4.5 out of 5, a near perfect score. However, the material of the story is a bit too mature, dark, and edgy to belong with characters such as the Penguin. Thank you so much for watching, people. We got 5 more Batman films and 5 more Superman films, so join in on the fun, hop aboard the train, and hit that free subscribe button. And tell me what you thought of my review in the comments below, and tell me what you thought of my t-shirt as well. If you want to connect with me, I am on Twitter and Snapchat as RameezFilmGeek. Same username for both platforms. Feel free to connect with me if you just want to have a chat. I love talking with all of my subscribers. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, people, remember to love yourselves.